so beautiful to welcome you all to our Monday morning meditation or Monday evening meditation, wherever you are in the world, to come together in this sacred time. Whether it's your morning, whether it's your afternoon, whether it's your evening, but to come together for this beautiful time that we share together in meditation. And so many people these days are beginning meditation practices, and it's wonderful. It makes me so happy to have so many people asking, where do I start? How do I begin? What is the right way to meditate? And this is where it's so important to remember that meditation is a noun. It's not a verb. It isn't about an action that we do well or we do mediocrely or we do not well. It's a noun. It's who you are. When we meditate, we have the ability, the opportunity to access that truth of who we are. Meditation opens the window, opens the curtains to show us the truth of who we are. And there isn't only one way. There's so many ways. And the key with meditation is that it is something that you will do. It is something that you will get up in the morning and do. Because no matter how good the technique is, if you don't do it, it's not going to benefit you. So the first and most important technique of meditation is simply to refrain from hitting the snooze button. Simply to actually get out of bed. And then we go into different techniques that first quiet the mind. Because when most of us sit down to meditate, our mind is all over the place. And again, no matter how good the meditation technique might be, if we can't access it, can't implement it, because our minds are jumping all over the place, it won't benefit us. So we begin first by just quieting and stilling the mind. And we can use so many different techniques to do that. Whether you become aware of the breath, whether you become aware with open eyes of a candle flame, whether you become aware of the recitation of a mantra, a prayer, whether any combination of these. What all of these do at the most basic level is they actually just allow the mind to become focused and then still. It brings that energy, that mental energy that feels like, one of those old pinball machines in the days before video games and the days before games on your phone. You'd put in a quarter and you'd pull back the lever, and the ball in the pinball machine would get sent off by the lever, and it would bounce here and there and cause this light to go, and then it would come into the Ferris wheel over here and circle here and the maze there. Our brains in many ways feel like the ball in the pinball machine. At least I know mine certainly does sometimes. And it certainly did before I started meditating. As though someone else just pulled that lever and my mind just all over. So we use these techniques to quiet the mind. Because that which we need to experience can only be experienced in a quiet mind. It can only be experienced in that space between the thoughts, in that stillness, in that openness between the thoughts. So we quiet the mind, and then we allow ourselves to go into that space, into that knowing. And so we may chant a mantra, for example, like Soham, Aham Brahmasmi, Shivoham. These very, very short sacred mantras that remind us, I am that, the capital T, that I am all. I am Shiva, I am Brahma, I am all. I am the divine. I am the creator, I am the creation. I am the sustenance, I am the dissolution. And that, aside from being the route to enlightenment and awakening, it also very quickly pulls us out of the ups and downs of the uncertainty of life, pulls us out of the ups and downs of our emotional state, our feeling state, our cognitive state. And it enables us to access that within us, which is not stressed, which is not confused, not worried, not grabbing, not grasping, not pushing away. And it enables us to connect with that truth of who we are, that is pure, expansive consciousness, that is one with the knower and one with the knowing, that is one with the peace, one with the bringer of peace, that is love, the lover, the beloved, and the love. So begin a meditation practice. Whether you've never meditated before, or you used to have a practice but you've fallen behind on it, whatever your situation may be. Maybe you practice but not every day. So begin one. Because whatever you're suffering from right now, whether it's literally the physical ramifications of COVID or some other illness, whether it's the stress of your loved ones having COVID or having some other illness, or the stress of not getting COVID, not having your life plummet in an economic collapse. Whatever you're suffering from right now, meditation is the answer. It is the answer to the suffering. It is the answer to the stress. It is the answer to the pinball of the mind, the freneticness, the franticness that pulls us away from the core of who we are. Meditation shows you, gives you the experience of who you are. And that is the answer to all that ails us, in the body, in the mind, in the heart. So let us take a moment and allow our eyes to close. And allow that awareness to become one with the breath. Notice the way, without judging, without analyzing, but just notice the way the mind feels like one of those balls, or the ball in ping pong, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Notice the way it is. And then allow yourself, as the awareness merges with the breath, feel that ball start to slow down. Allow it ultimately to come from bouncing around to just the most gentle roll. And then ultimately the ball becomes still. And the mind anchors itself fully in the flow of the breath. And allow that awareness of the breath to be anchored not in your chest, not up high, but anchor it low in the abdomen. There's a place about 2 inches below your navel, below the belly button, called the Swadishthan Chakra. Swadishthan literally means the place of the self. And allow your breaths to be taken from there. The inhalation flowing into the abdomen, flowing into that energy center, that sacred chakra low in the abdomen, below the navel. Allow the breath to flow in. As that energy center becomes open and expansive. Think of a flower with its petals opening to the sun. The petals of your Swadhisthana Chakra opening as you inhale. Feel that energy in the energy center, that energy in the core of the cell. As you exhale, so on each inhalation, we're filling that center. The petals of the chakra are opening. And on each exhalation, allow yourself to let go. Let go of that which is not self. Let go of all of the external drama. You can always pick it back up again later on, after the meditation if you want to. Don't worry. But for now, just allow yourself to experience the possibility of freedom. And as you exhale, let go. Exhale deeply the roles that you play. Roles in your relationships. Roles in your career, your community. Just allow yourself to breathe out and let go of all of those roles. And as you breathe them out, sink deeper and deeper into that core of the self, into that Swadishthan. Letting go more and more on each exhalation. Let go of all of the masks that you wear. Breathe them out. All of the ways that you cover your true self as you move through the world. Just allow them to literally liquefy and just drip off your face as you exhale. Just, they flow literally as though they were made of water. Off of your face into the earth. Giving them back to Mother Earth as your true face emerges and you feel it, maskless, rollless, dramaless. Just the true face of yourself. keeping the awareness on the breath at the Swadishthan Chakra. As we inhale and that flower opens, we exhale freer and freer, sinking deeper and deeper. Let go of the stress. Let go of that attachment to how things have to be. We have no control over the nature of the universe. We have no control over other people's karmic packages. Let go of the stress of wanting to control that which cannot be controlled. And sink down into the perfection. Lack of control is not a problem. It's a blessing because it enables us to be free of trying to control that we cannot, and allows us to sink down deeply into the core of our being. And to this inhalation and exhalation, you can add a gentle mantra. You can add Soham, or Aham Brahmasmi, or Shivoham, or Om Brahm. Any of those are very sacred, very simple mantras. And you just chant the first part of the mantra. So if we take Soham, on the inhalations we chant So. As the petals of the Swadishthan Chakra are touched by the prana that I'm breathing in, and they open and expand. And then hum on the exhalations as we let go more and more, sinking deeper and deeper into the core of the self. So allow one of those mantras to percolate through your awareness. As you inhale and exhale. like the waves on the ocean, in a smooth, unbroken rhythm of life. Slowly and gently, bring the palms together at chest level. Rub the hands against each other. Press the palms of your hands into your closed eyes. Gently lower the hands and open your eyes. And of course, beginning and implementing a new practice can take some time to lay the new sanskara, the new habit. But give yourself that time. It could be the most important practice, the most important habit that you begin in your life. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your evening and night if you're in India, morning, daytime, wherever you are in the world. Tomorrow, join us here. I'll be sharing a very, very special announcement. There's very special news that I'm really, really overjoyed to share with you all. And I will be sharing that tomorrow morning right here live with you all. So join us then. It'll be at 8 o'clock in the morning in California, which is 8:30 in the evening in India. So it'll be just half an hour later than usual. And join me here live tomorrow for the special announcement. And then, of course, we'll be back on Friday for another meditation session. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't be meditating every day. Every day you should meditate. Twice a day if you can, but don't overwhelm yourself at the beginning. And there's so many meditations in the library here on Facebook, here on YouTube, on my website at sadhviji.org. There's so many videos for all of the days that we're not doing it live. Just pick another meditation every day, or find one you love and do the same one every day. Meditation doesn't require variety. Just do it. If you don't need a video, you've got it inside, wonderful. If the video helps, wonderful. But just do it for yourself. So much love to all of you.